living effort will go in vain. And we say no to it. So therefore, those of you that know Ikenna David, aka Shumu Biafra of recent, many invites when I'm on live. I want you to tag Metusela, Madibugo, Oriedo Wanyajado. You know him, of course. Ikenna na Tombo, na he goat, na palace. Nkekanu takanu suno zuro na palace. Tag ya. Tag ya Chalugo, tag ya Elo Chuku, the giraffe himself, Siko Cell. Tag ya Dwarf, Paul Achebe. The Simon Eba deputy, tag ya. Tag every one of them, and tag ya more powerful. Tag ya no more powerful. Tag ya. Tag ya Nenya, tag ya Kanu and Emmanuel Kano. Tag every one of them. That one thing they don't know, that we're equal to the task. It doesn't matter what their master do in secret. In public, it's calling for ceasefire. In secret, it's busy putting fuel. Do them. Bully them. Let them resign. Let them sack themselves. Even though we have sacked them, they refuse to resign. They refuse to quit. Darlington, what are you doing? You don't know you benefited from this money. Kanu, what are you doing? Emmanuel, what are you doing? Master Prophet, you know very soon they are coming to Germany to protest. Do everything within your power. I'm calling for ceasefire. Foul. I don't want you to see me as a hater. I want you to see me as one of those who are bringing the truth to you without fear, without favor. I want you to see me, even though you hate me with passion. I understand you. I understand. Yeah, I understand you. You are watching at me. You are looking at me now that no, I'm not fucking Biafra man. If you can't Biafra man, you can do nothing. But on this very program, we are going to be bringing a series of audios and series of events that just happened yesterday. Yesterday, Ipob leadership released their memo. Ikenna David, aka Shumu Igbo, aka Shumu Biafra, countered that very memo that was released by Ipob leadership. Go to the wall of Ikenna David. Go and see how a marked the Ipob leadership press statement. And go to the wall of every era Obi Nawanwu, aka 1000 Teeth in Austria. Anwaya Paul Ashebe, Achalugo, Elochukwu, Madubugo, Njideka that HIV in Canada, and the rest of them. But the person behind it, in public, is a ceasefire. In secret, he continues to push his own agenda. He don't want to answer query. He don't want to stand before indigenous people of Biafra to tell you what they have spent your money for. In millions of euros. Now, on this very program, we are going to be bringing you Okay. Okay. I want you to pay attention, please. Share the program, share the program, share the program, share the program. Share the program. Okay, I'm a one. Wow, meaning an elderly man that claims not to know how to dig ground is deceiving the youth, is deceiving the children. A king that deceives those that is governing is a cunning king. I'm going to be talking to you in parable. Just use your teeth. Account your tongue. Use your tongue, account your teeth, sorry. Now, why they want to destroy IPOB? We are going to be bringing the Nigerian agreement many years ago, which the latter turned to Tinubu agreement. This is the agreement of Muhammad Buhari. They finally turned into the agreement of Tinubu, which is going on, which the lawyer have made it clear that they are doing their own thing in the name of appeal. The politicians are telling you, as the lawyers are going to appeal, there are several politicians from the East are also negotiating for pardon, meaning amnesty. But one thing is needed. One thing, destroy IPOB. But IPOB cannot be destroyed if the leadership is intact, if the leadership is around, if the DOS is alive, if the institution is alive. Since the institution is alive, the only thing they are giving to them, you have sacked them, you call them ex-member of the US. Up till now, this IPOB hardcore are still standing with them. They came out with the name of 100 men that is dead on arrival. Do you know why I'm narrating this thing to you? I'm narrating to you based on pain on my heart for those who have died for the sake of Biafra. For those who have died for the sake of IPOB. For those who have died for believing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In their grave, they will be thinking, if what they know today in spiritual world, they know it where they were living, they will not go closer to IPOB. They will understand that IPOB is family inheritance. But the only way to put smile on their face is to defend their cause, what they die for. To protect this very leadership of IPOB that the federal government of Nigeria could not be able to penetrate. With their millions, trillions, yardians, accountables, money that they have dishing out. All manner of group has come and gone. They continue to create. They are not creating it for your sake, for the sake of Biafra. They are creating it to destroy IPOB and its leadership. And their target is the leadership. If MKA is finally free, we will start afresh. If MK is finally free, we will start afresh. You ask, Is it the reason why millions have gone? Is it the reason why Biafrans are languishing in prisons? Is it the reason why members of Ipob cannot travel back to their land safely? Talk less of those who are in the leadership. On this very program, look at my screen proper, please. That is the foundation of fence. The same picture, I decided to put 3. And without being told, this is a foundation. It's been laid in a bad manner. A little breeze, it will be destroyed. But in terms of Ipob has taproot. No wind can be able to carry it. The only thing we are telling you at this very critical time, come and support. One dollar make a see what they need now. Biana boya jankegi. Bring sand and put to protect the Uroko tree. Bring sand. Everybody bring your sand. We are protecting this very gova. We are protecting it. Emeka, Uchenna, Okafa, Okori, Okonkwo, Echezna, Okechukwu, Chioma, Angreka, Neka, Samadina, Shishish, Shinenye, Ogeshi. Bring your sand. Let's protect this gova. When you begin to bring fruit, every one of us will benefit. Bring sand. Let's protect the grover. Very soon, it will be producing fruit. What is the meaning? The meaning is very simple. Come and protect the leadership. DOS. Very soon, Biafra will be free. And you also benefit for the government of Biafra as one of those that your name will be written in the book of Biafra as a freedom fighter. Don't allow Ikenna David, aka Shumu Igbo, who later turned to Shumu Biafra, to destroy Ipob leadership. Accountability kana ikuko okwu ya. Transparency kana ikwu okwu ya. A man calling for peace is the one instigating the fire in secret. We have the information. As I am live, they are here. I want you to invite Ikenna David. Invite Ikenna David, aka Shumu Biafra. Oh, you see, you are here. You are calling for peace, right? You are calling for ceasefire. This ceasefire you are calling for. Are you sincere? All these things that I'm saying on a daily basis, in a due time, you are going to be hearing it from every one of those who are also in the platform where they call to ceasefire in public. They call them in secret to instigate them what to do. Now, let me bring
IPOB IPOB leadership ends use of Emma Powerful. In official communications, the Directorate of State of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, has issued a strongly worded press statement discontinuing the use of the pseudonym Emma Powerful with immediate effect. In the official statement signed by Mazi Idosium, head of the Directorate of State, IPOB cited the abuse, misuse, and compromise of the pseudonym Emma Powerful by certain individuals and groups. The leadership noted that the continued use of the name poses a serious danger to the movement and the Biafran self-determination struggle. Consequently, the Directorate of State has resolved that henceforth, all press statements and official communications representing the position of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, must be released exclusively on the organization's official letter-headed paper. Any press statement issued using the name Emma Powerful or any other unofficial name, and not bearing the official IPOB letterhead, shall no longer be regarded as authentic or representative of the leadership's position. The Directorate urged all Biafrans and supporters to remain vigilant and committed to the core values and non-violent principles of the movement.
Now, that is it. Yesterday night, the leadership released the IPOB leadership press statement. Who is the first person to counter it? The person calling for peace. The person calling for ceasefire. And he instructed them that everyone of them in the media to counter it. But in public, they are telling you ceasefire. Aloye Jimako, in your last write-up, last week, you said that Nnamdi Kanu is not feeling well the way they are dragging him on social media. Aloye Jimako, Biafrans, IPOB members all over the world, can you ask Aloye Jimako, how did Nnamdi Kanu know that he's being dragged on social media? Biafrans, how did Nnamdi Kanu know that he's being dragged on social media? Aloye Jimako, can you come and clear the air? How did Nnamdi Kanu know he's being dragged? Why he's sad? In your statement that Nnamdi Kanu is sad that he's being dragged on social media upon everything that he has done, that tells you that Aloye Jimako is busy telling the Nigerian government that Nnamdi Kanu is on social media. I'm not the one saying it. The special counsel to your leader is the one saying it. Because why? You say Nnamdi Kanu is hot. He's hot. He's feeling bad that he's being dragged. Aloye Jimako, how did Nnamdi Kanu know that he's being dragged? How? It's left for those who they have lost their loved one in this very struggle to wake up and stand with the leadership. God forbid, if, for example, they finally destroy this very leadership, don't call for accountability. It is called start afresh. Start afresh. This very one, there will be transparency. You can never see transparency, not in Daki.com. After 8 years, I require you job man. But for you to see transparency and accountability, protect this very leadership. Simon Ekpa has come on air, sacked them, conduct a vote of no confidence on them. The same people, they have come again now, as member of the US, as US member. They have provided all manner of group to do what? To destroy IPOB. Up till today, IPOB is wasn't stronger. I want you to know one thing, that if you think the alleged ceasefire that come from Ikenna David, that these people are going to listen, you are a joker. The person calling for ceasefire is also addressing them. Continue. Don't mind them. I got show her. That is the reason they can never stop. It's a mission. They call it mission. Destroy them in total. Bully them out. Your position is already waiting for you. But we are here. We go nowhere. As I said it, I'm going to bring in the content creators lawyers into the program. Bit by bit. We are going somewhere. We are going somewhere. Now, let's bring a content creator, a complete criminal in the name of legal team, called Aloy Ejimago.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I greet you all from Sultan Abubakar International Airport, Sokoto. I am here with me on my left is Dr. Chukwuemeka of Avid, American military veterans of Igbo descent who traveled all the way from the United States to accompany me to Sokoto City, Onyendu. On my right is Barrister Kelechi Obonna, who is our local anchor here and has been very helpful. Today, we concluded our 2-day session with Onyendu. We saw him yesterday and saw him again today. We are at the airport en route to Southeast Nigeria. All messages delivered to several persons by Onyendu will be delivered privately. So he was hell and happy. He was upbeat and he requested us to convey his profound gratitude and appreciation to the faithful. So here now, Dr. Ofo might have one or two things to say. Dr. Ofo?
Thank you, Anthony and Onyendu. We had a candid meeting with Onyendu and he was happy to see us. He's healthy and upbeat. The man is a lion and we thank God for him.
He's an enigma.
Yes, he's a lion and we thank God for him. And we had give us some messages and then when I get to the state, I will deliver it to her. So, everybody just keep praying that everything will go well. That's his plan. Thank you.
Thank you. President Kelechi, what can I say hi to our people?
Thank you, our people, and the story of God and Bible grace.
Yes, he's the man that made it all possible here. He's our local anchor. He's a member of the legal team, a ranking member for that matter. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you for your prayers. Goodbye.
That is the content creators lawyer that says that Mazi Nnamdi Kano is happy with them by sentencing Mazi Nnamdi Kano to life imprisonment. Right? Permit me to bring another audio to you. Another audio. You must know the intention of Nigerian government. Are we telling the federal government of Nigeria not to release Mazi Nnamdi Kano? No. We are telling them to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but not to destroy IPOB. That men and women, boys and girls, including children and unborn children, has died for the sake of Biafra.
Finalized the 7 conditions for presidential pardon to ensure.
The 7 conditions for presidential pardon of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, amnesty. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, pardon. These are the things that is going on. Bola Ahmed Tinubu decided to give it as a speech, being Easter, Sunday. These are the facts. He decided to tell Ndi Igbo, the Southeast, South governors, senators, that 7 ways of pardoning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, 7 ways of granting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pardon, 7 ways of granting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu amnesty. Tinubu is about to read it out. And this is the reality on ground. I want you to go and look for Ojuzo Kanu. I have the video, but I can't find it now. It said, as the lawyers are going for appeal, then the governors and the Southeast and South politicians will also be negotiating for amnesty, which is said it clear on Channels TV, amnesty or pardon from the federal government of Nigeria. That is a political solution, but the lawyers must go. But he decided to bring it to the public by exposing this very hidden secret that we know. But the difficult thing now is the IPOB leadership. The difficult tsunami why the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Ikenna David are facing at this very critical time is the leadership. Under ESN to Southeast governors. Those in South, hand over there to South governors. And the kings in their different community or local government. When we regain our freedom, we will start afresh. Only one brokers. All these people will not get sense, they go gather again. These are part of the disobey of the leadership. The leadership are disobeying Oyendu. The leadership are disobeying Oyendu. These are part of the disobey you are hearing on daily basis from the bunch of cowards, which our brother, the general, call social media bandits. They want the blood of innocent Biafrans to go in vain. So we can start afresh. Maybe after 5 years, we'll organize in the special divine project again. Listen to the 7 ways of pardon. 1 to 7. To pardon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. MNK. According to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they decided to make it official because they thought they are almost there. They now realize that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not even in charge of IPOB anymore. They are seeing what is going on. They see. Who are those that drag Mazi Nnamdi Kanu like I passed my neighbor generator to this mess. Is it the leadership? The answer is no. Is it the hardcore members of IPOB? The answer is no. Is the chaff and the iniquity siblings of evil and the charlatans, content creators, lawyers. The leadership, you are not taking order from Onyendu and Nnamdi Kanu. Why are you saying you are not going to take order? They wanted to take order. The Sam ESN. Members of ESN that have died, let their death be in vain. Members of IPOB that have died, let their death be in vain. Lovers of IPOB that have died, let their death be in vain. And their leadership say no. According to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, says, and I quote, we rather die fighting for Biafra than to die in the hand of unforgiving Fulani, Usman, Damfodio, Janjaweed. But today, reverse is the case. Stop. Stop. Destroy everything. When I come out, we'll rebuild again. That is business. A complete business. These are the things we say. Some of them, they are angry. When okay, the Biafra man, why are you talking like this? Do you want them to kill our leader? You ask. Am I the one that take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to court? Am I not in this very media chanting that we are not going back to court? We stand under discharge and acquitted. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been discharged and acquitted. They call us Umu DOS. Umu discharged and acquitted. We have left you people behind. We are going to court. We are going to see how we are going to bring Oyindu out. Indeed, they have brought Oyindu out. To where? To the Sokoto Caliphate. Where Nnamdi Kanu say, the message I'm bringing to you is from the Caliphate. Let's listen to the 7 points of way of pardoning. 1 to 7. You have a Chalugo. 5-point agenda. Based on she has no job. This is 7-point agenda of pardoning or amnesty. Either you call it pardon or amnesty. Meaning granting somebody amnesty. Hey! Obaromo Biafra. Ogadem nisi. Ogadem naka. Ogadem ezinụlọ m. Ma mụ na ụmụnne m na ndị ngwurube m na ndị obodo ebe nsi na Okija. Ogadem anyị nisi. I am representing every one of you. Chukwu ya ekwe.
Finalized the 7 conditions for presidential pardon to ensure that the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leads to lasting peace rather than renewed instability. The following conditions are non-negotiable. 1.
The following conditions are non-negotiable. If you come out, you must not talk about Bia, talk less of far.
Formal renunciation of violence and agitation for secession. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must depose to an affidavit formally and publicly renouncing any pursuit of the sovereign state of Biafra through secessionist means. He must commit to the indivisibility of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as enshrined in the 1999 Constitution as amended. The era of Biafra or death must end, and the era of Nigeria for all must begin. 2. Total dissolution of the Eastern Security Network, ESN. For a pardon to be considered, there must be a verifiable and complete disbandment of the Eastern Security Network and all other paramilitary wings associated with the proscribed IPOB. All arms, ammunition, and hardware currently held by these groups must be surrendered to the Nigerian security forces under a supervised Arms for Peace program. 3. Immediate and permanent cessation of sit-at-home orders. The economic strangulation of the Southeast must stop. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must issue a directive to all his followers across all platforms to permanently end the Monday sit-at-home and any other unauthorized disruptions of public life. Our children must go to school and our markets must remain open every day of the week without fear of intimidation. 4. Public commitment to the democratic process. The path to changing a democracy is through the ballot box, not through the boycott of elections. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must publicly urge his supporters to participate fully in the Nigerian democratic process. Any further calls to disrupt or boycott local, state, or federal elections will be viewed as a violation of the spirit of this pardon. 5. Engagement in a structured national dialogue. Upon its release, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall be required to participate in a Southeast Peace and Reconciliation Commission. This commission, composed of traditional rulers, religious leaders, and state officials, will work to address the root causes of agitation and ensure that the grievances of the region are channeled through the Southeast Development Commission, SCDC, and other legitimate constitutional avenues. 6. Cease and desist from incendiary broadcasts. The use of media, be it traditional or digital, to incite hatred against other ethnic groups or to threaten the lives of security personnel and public officials must end. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must commit to a code of conduct that promotes national cohesion and mutual respect among all Nigerian tribes. 7. A period of state-supervised reintegration. The pardon will be subject to a 5-year good behavior monitoring period. During this time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's movements and public engagements will be subject to security clearances to ensure that the conditions of his release are strictly adhered to. Any breach of these conditions will result in the immediate revocation of the pardon and the reinstatement of his life sentence. A call to my Igbo brothers and sisters. To the elders of the Southeast, I say, help us guide your youth. To the governors, I say, let us build the infrastructure that will make the Southeast the Taiwan of Africa.
We are going to analyze it bit by bit to understand that is not a joke. We're coming on media to tell you what is obtainable because you hate us, because you don't want to see Okija Biafra man, because you don't want to hear the truth. For you to pick the truth and understand the calamity Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his brothers has kept me and you up in this very moment as a member of IPOB or as a Biafra in general. If, for example, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu begin to caution his brothers by this statement I'm about to make, the brothers will not have the audacity to plan the abduction by luring him into Kenya for 1 year plus. What do I mean? Many years ago, where IPOB was found in Germany, a man called Mazi Otuonye a former German national coordinator, become a finance minister of his own, meaning he's in charge of the firm as a treasurer. He was a very close ally to Kanu. What happened? Ipob Munshi was having some money, thousands of euros. Kanu approached Otoye to give him the money. Don't worry, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is my brother. I know what I will say to him. You have no problem. Because Otoye don't want to run Kanu to become an enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he decided to release almost the full money. You only keep maybe 3%. If the money is 7,800 euro, he give Kanu 7,500 euro. You only keep 300 euro for the account. The time has come towards the ending of the year. Let's know how much you have, because IPOB are going to event, right? Whenever they are going to event, the zone will take a bus. They will hire a bus. Sometimes they pay for the ticket of everybody, go and come, even buy some snacks. Otoye, come and give account. He said, no, my brothers. But the brother of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu collected the money, almost all the money. Which remained at 300 euro, he collected 7,500. Kanu, come and give me money. Kanu decided to go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The food that he eat with fellow IPOB member, the food was brought by somebody. Chukwubaratosh. The person prepared egg roll, meat pie, snacks, in fact, including colas, Fantas and Sprite, alcohol, and brought to the family, the zone. Kanu eat egg roll, he eat meat pie, he eat donuts, he drink, he carry the 2 packets of cigar. Where they for the do you only 2 packets? He carry and put for pocket. Nobody asks, because there nobody is a smoker. Nobody talk. Why? No one no you do. Happen here. Do you see where you have landed us? What did Kanu do? Kanu rush to go and tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by showing video. What he eat from the food. Nah, oyendu IPOB Munchi. Nigeria IPOB attack off. IPOB Munchi is using the money of IPOB to chop pop and egg roll. Now, look at them now. Don't you see all of them? Where they eat? You know video there. Now where other they eat? Joy. Onyendu himself calls Otoye tone. Otoye. As no je go top off. Otoye asimba. No, Onyendu. No. Kanu na Jamaica. Onyendu almost send the other how to cancel transfer Kanu the money. Once. Or J Bank, J Wetia. Make a screenshot from transaction. Send them Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do that stop Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to go to Rodo Biafra? I'm not even such an IPOB Munchi. So you know why I'm saying this? I'm saying this for you to understand the implication. If you are expecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come outside and tell you Kanu is wrong, you are a deceiver. It can never happen. This action wanted to collapse IPOB Munchi in total. When I'm talking about men that can work to government of Germany face to face in Munchi, they will be discussing with them, flowing. These are men. Because of this annoyance, all of them pull out. Including the man that bring the name IPOB out. Do you know why I'm saying this? For those of you who don't know, that Kanu has influence over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't want to call out the evil of his siblings. But he can call out the evil of somebody from Anambra, somebody from Enugu, somebody from Abia, somebody from Imo. But he can never call out the evil from the Kanu family. It's impossible. If you are from Afanu Quebec, we will call out your evil. But if you are from Kanu family, it can never, it will never, and it shall never. When I'm saying these things, this evil that is going on today, it has been happening. Those who refuse, who back out because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tarnished their image, it blackmailed them on Radio Biafra, then they can't come back. And they forged ahead. They wanted to sue Onyindu. These are facts. Along the line, approaching lawyers, spending some money. Along that, some people say, happen here, Kayana one near Ipob. They back out. But people like us, we remain. We remain. Some of them troop to autopilot. As they are watching me and you today, they will be laughing. Some of them say, Okija. So Okija, you can't know what you say, okay, when you, now you have to go. As some upon evidence, upon evidence for Kawokas is defend their 1 year. And they send the Reginaya Sian or Fuchaya or Dompoya. Do you know why I'm saying this? I'm telling you this for you to understand that everything, if you like, Kanu cut off 1,000 people head in Biafra land, bring it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, show to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Onyendu, come and watch the video. This is Kanu, I say yes. But you can never talk anything about it. He will sweep it under the carpet like nothing happened. Am I lying? No. He's watching me. The matter get tough. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could not be able to resolve the matter. He had to send Uchemofo fly from United Kingdom to Germany. The same issue. Because we are talking about men and some of them are landlord. German citizens pay them. Live in their house. What did Uchemofo do? Uchemofo come. He also want to dance to the tune of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings. And let bygone be bygone. And this thing did not go down well with these people. What finally happened? Did Uchemofo fall apart with the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Yes. That's why you see evil. Call it out at the initial stage. If Uchemofo come that very day and say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this matter, Kanu must restore the Ipob money, is very clear. I'm there now. I have seen everything. Not forget him and all one know Onyendu. You know he's a brother of Onyendu. He's a brother. If you restore Biafra 2019, Monage ya takaru job na for 4. Ikwo kwe be yisi. Is that the kind of Biafra we want to restore? If I may ask. Those who are in Munshi, where this thing happened, they are watching. They still remember my friend on social media handle. Anna Ba. And you have those who were there sitting when Ipob was being formed. When Ipob was being formed. You are expecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come outside to say, Kanu, you are wrong. Emmanuel, you are wrong. Foul. Because we know it's not going to happen. Not today, not tomorrow, not in the. That's why we must expose the evil that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was using his influence, his authority to cover in the name of his brother. But anybody from Anambra, your name will be called. Your picture will fly everywhere. The atrocity of Kanu Takano, I am aware. I live in Ingolstadt for a while, and I met a member of Ipob. As we was discussing, I asked, do you know Kanu Takano? He said, oh, you're here. And say, what happened? That is my friend that I'm talking about, that if not for intervention of God, maybe I will be in prison now, life imprisonment in Germany. Because of Mazi Kano. How he was talking about Mazi Kano. He said, Kanu Takano, Okija Biafra man, are you aware that as you are an Ingolstadt now, you're not supposed to be going to Munshi. You will be going to meeting in Ingolstadt. We have IPOB in Ingolstadt too. It's Kanu Takano that come to close it too. He will come and collect money with the treasurer. They close it. Mazi Kano, sir, are you aware? Yes, you are aware. They sent Kanu Takano move from Ingolstadt to Augsburg in December. Also go there. If we go to Ebuga, Onebuga, what I know to I didn't Mahana Bonarocon, Opotana Sigi na Aqua you want you know about the Mazi Kano. One Mazi Kano imitate. O Zuzu Gidequia. Where Gaba Bendi won a Nuremberg, and where sure your so. O where Zuzu, where Gaba Amborgo, and where Chukwa so. Mazi Kano, is he aware of these things? Yes. He shaded his brothers. But every other Biafrans who are not Kano's family is good to crucify. Right? And you don't want me to talk. Because if I'm talking about it, it concerns Mazi Kano. Mazi Kano is the shade, is their mentor. Why is he their mentor? He's aware of the evil that his siblings are doing, but he refused to call it out. He continued to present them as a saint. Kano family is a saint. Every other person in Biafra land are criminals. We are a bunch of criminals. We love money. Who are those that love money now? Who are those? I am giving you details. I am not telling you a story. He knows me. The day the name was called, if a woman named Memse. No, I have no going back. I am not bringing anybody in. The number is there, but I've never opened my line. When I open my line, you are going to call. I am not bringing anybody in, please, for the flyer that I put on the program, please. Please. The number is there. When I open the line, you will call in. For me to bring people in, this very pictures that is here will be deleted. So I can't bring you in. Sorry, brother. Ndewo, thank you very much. Now, you ask this very question. Mazi Nnamdi Kano say, when you see evil, condemn evil. Meaning, he later say, if you know what I have done, come outside and say it. So to evil to be destroyed in Biafra land. I am telling you now, why Kanu Takano and Emmanuel grow in criminality. You know, stealing, you start small by putting hand in your mother's soup, by taking meat from the pot. From there, you graduate. by going to your mother's wallet to take some coins. You go to your father, take big one. Before you know, you graduate. By looking at your sister property, you carry to go and sell. Because why? Kanu, are you aware that he's a junkie? Emmanuel Kanu is a junkie. And about powder, coke. If, for example, all this thing that was going on with evidence was presented to Mazi Kanu, evidence was presented by Otuonye, for you to see evil is very bad. Evil, all the bad though. The same Otuonye who was also helping the Kano family. I am not going to go into details. For people that say, you are now mocking I don't want to say it. Those I don't know. The same Otuonye later become enemy of Kano family. Because why? He fell apart with Emmanuel Kanu. And whenever he fell apart with Emmanuel Kanu and Kanu, you are already falling apart with Mazi Kanu. So if you love Mazi Kanu, you must lick the ass of Kanu. You must lick the ass of anything Kanu. If you refuse, you are enemy of Mazi Kanu. These are the facts. I want you to use what is going on today, begin to digest what I'm saying now. You will understand. We don't make things up. We are telling you event that has happened that lead to this highest criminality in the highest order that can never be stopped. It can never be stopped. It's too late. They grow in criminality. So they now adopt their own brother, lure into Kenya. Do you think I want to give you a very cheap fact? What transpired in Kenya? Emmanuel Kanu and Kanu are the one that make the idea. So if you want to know how influenced are these two brothers of Mazi Kanu, I'm trying to give it to you. They first of all sidelined the wife of Mazi Kanu, an innocent woman. Why? The woman is not dancing to their tune of criminality. She's from decent home. Before you know, their next target is the DOS. Onyendu, you are our brother. We are only 3 in number. You are very precious to us. These DOS, they are envying you. You know you have become a popular man all over the world. You know, and Onyendu did what? He listened to them. He began to distance himself from them. They grab him. Make him the enemy of his wife. Make him the enemy of his own leadership. And it will be in your palm. And indeed, their job was done. Now, you are going to be going to Kenya. You start going to Kenya, going to Ethiopia. First of all, you go to Ethiopia. After 3 months, the Ethiopia government say no. You know, you have to go to Kenya. You know, the Kenya, welcome, there's money. But for your information, the person that abduct Mazi Kanu for the first time, the person that abduct Mazi Kanu that you hear for the first time was not a Kenyan police, was not a Kenyan intelligence, was the criminal that Emmanuel Kanu and Kanu planned to abduct their brother to collect some few millions of dollars from their brother. I'm not going to go into details. It's very deep. What transpired for the thing to become a global? I'll be in And if eventually Mazi Nnamdi Kanu regain his freedom, don't call him to ask, come and tell us what happened. He can never tell you. He can never tell you. Because why? His own brothers are guilty. They are the planners. They execute their plan. It's unfortunate that Nigeria was contacted at last. And what I'm telling you, Kanu has his own brother portion of bad boys. You have bad boys. The people that abduct Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are bad boys. For the first instance, that is the fact. As I'm speaking, now onye do oh yeah, but no onye no tell ya no mu yo na-ekwu. No akwa eziri mu ogo. No kwati gba nkịtị, ma onye ndo ya agba nkịtị na. Eni yo ja gwa na ya kwa nkịtị, ya onye mara nke mere ya kwuo. Ma ali na ma atụ asị. Onye ndo anyị, ana ma atụ asị. Kweze mu ka na-ekwu. Enyi mu gosi mu ka na-ekwu. Tell the truth and shame the kingdom of liars, the kingdom of demons. So, for some people that don't even know, Nigeria government are not our leader. Nigeria, I cover the story. Some of you have money. Are you not a millionaire in dollars? Can't you travel to Kenya to go and do investigation? What happened? But you are following the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Their blood is thicker than water. They manipulate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the highest order. That makes me to know that it doesn't matter your education. You can be manipulated. If the enemies come for you, they will use your loved ones to grab you. Either your loved ones are desperado and the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are desperate in the highest order. They want to live a familiar life. They want to live a life of a junkie, and they are indeed a junkie. Not marijuana. Yana wabu into powder. That's why they are very desperate for money. Every minute is all about money. Even on the one touch, 500,000. It's a fact. They want me to put the picture of Emmanuel here. I put it in here. For those of you that know about these people. If you are a small boy like Emmanuel, a 55 years old boy, all this is a 98 years old boy, man. Now, they succeeded kidnapping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is aware of the people that are. Let me tell you, you don't know. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being compromised about everything. If, for example, that this leadership has a tip, suggest a tip, Onyendu, come and go to Kenya and you will reside in Kenya. You see, the first time that Onyendu speak out, it will tell Biafrans, the people that sold me is DOS. So therefore, every one of them is bound. But the hand of this man are clean. Upon the hand are clean, what is their offense? What is it that they commit? Investigation. What happened to our leader? How do we arrive to this very Sea that to know? He got the information. Why do you go there? Why do you go to do investigation? Who sent you? But those are abducted and hand over to Nigerian state. You know the verse for them. In brothers wey kidnap them, hand over them to enemy. Even the leadership stand as a body to make sure they got in discharged and acquitted. Let's stand under discharged and acquitted. They reach out to him. According to our GOC, last year program. Let's stand here, continue to push all over the world. Nigeria will free you. They say, no, Oyendu. Mama Binta said to us, yeah, if Ejiofor is no more in the picture, Mike Ezekeme is no more in the picture, Oyendu will free you. We know you are innocent now. We know, but then once you, well, in the next court, you will be granted bail. Oyendu now come out with. Let me give you the plan. How Ina came out with the name Ejiofor. Go and announce that Mazi Shikedozemi is sacked. Mazi Chinasa is sacked. Mazi Zudumeke is. You know that this is the only thing that will make Ejiofor to say no. Rather, I will quit. It's a game plan. The federal government is busy discussing how to make sure Ejiofor and Ezekeme is out of the way. And the only thing you will say to Ejiofor is this thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said to Ejiofor. And of which Ejiofor said no. If it's like this, I want to withdraw. They say, we have gotten the man. Is there any? Yeah, Ejiofor say no. If it's like this, let him go. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say you can go. They now present the Nigerian agent that was planted at the initial stage by his own siblings. Say, Ejiofor, bring Aloy Ejimako to the lawyers. The person that brought Ejimako to the legal team is the siblings. And if Ejiofor welcome it, he never know they even have plan ahead. They now took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to court to start afresh from 2015. The question is, out of all those count charges that was levied on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that was destroyed by Ejiofor and Mike Ezekeme. First of all, Ejiofor, Ejiofor destroyed 7. The coming of Ezekeme, they finally destroyed the 8 count charges, where we now got discharged and acquitted, and every other wonderful pronouncement that follows. Not only discharged and acquitted, there is pronouncement that follow discharge and acquitted. He can never face any court in Nigeria. He should be taken back to Kenya where they abduct him from. He will be compensated. The Nigerian government will tender apology. These are the statements that follows. Those of you who are graduates that has no sense, civil engineer, that never even survive any sense in their brain. These lawyers you are worshiping, according to them, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is happy with the legal team that finally sent him to life imprisonment, right? How many count charges that the federal government of Nigeria used to sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? How many you will be able to squash as a lawyer? Do you ever stand in the court and begin to say, objection, my lord? Do you hear anything objection? But when Ejiofor was representing Mazi, you see, you rise up in the court to counter the federal government, right? These are the things that lead to they wanted to assassinate the man. So, for example, God forbid, if, for example, Ejiofor was assassinated, is it how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his siblings are going to pay the wife by abandoning the wife, just the way they abandon a consort wife? Eh? These are the things we must make clear to you. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being compromised about the evil of his siblings. That is why he finds himself in Sokoto. If he's not being compromised, why can't he start with the leadership order? Do the leadership inform Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to start with the order? Yes. Let's stand here. Order means paka. You see the way you are the one that brought this upon yourself and upon Ipob. Because able Mr. Right. Nobody can tell you what to do. Mr. Perfect. Now is to destroy IPOB, disband ESN, and you feel people like me will hear this garbage. You are my leader, let's disband ESN. Stop IPOB, let's him take pardon. If you take pardon, after 5 years, you start again. Earlier people understand the mission ahead. Are we the one that sent Mazi Nnamdi to court back? No. The brothers sent Mazi Nnamdi to life imprisonment. This useless, wayward, legal team, content creators, legal team, pig legal team, as the one that finally convicted Mazi Nnamdi to life imprisonment in the name of terrorism acts. And you are working with them, you claim to be IPOB member. Support your leader lawyer. Some of you are senseless in nation. You are against the man that got discharged and acquitted. You are against the man that discharged your leader first time. Who the Nigerian army went to go and kill, he escaped. He come again, got discharged and acquitted. Your leader refused to obey because you don't listen to instruction. You don't listen to any directive. He want to command. Whether it's good or bad, he want to command. Whether he's going to bring tsunami, he want to command. Whether he's going to bring bloodshed, he want to command. He don't want to take instruction. See why you have ended us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If, for example, you stop this mess of your sibling at the initial stage in Europe, how Kanu was busy stealing IPOB money, giving to Emmanuel, you see, they will never even have the audacity to plan for your abduction because they know you will disagree. They know you will not obey them. They know you will discover that something is fishy. But because they commit evil, you back them up. Is my brother. I remember some years ago, a Biafran brother, a bonafide member of IPOB, calls on Radio Biafra. Onyendu, our leader, I want to contribute, but Onyendu, there's something that your brother is doing. You ask, who's my brother? I'll say Emmanuel Kano, that is busy collecting money from innocent Biafrans, 5 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million, in numbers. He said he's going to give them visa. He has never given one person visa. If they call him, he will block them. If that person will come maybe from Anambra or from Abia, maybe Abia in another place that is not Afaruku Beko, or in Enugu, in Ebonyi, in Imo, in Calabar, in Bayelsa, in Delta, you will say, send the picture of that very person. Okay, let's give him IPOB treatment. But when it comes to your brother, you want IPOB to pardon them because of you. So when he kills an IPOB member, we will forgive him because he's your brother. I will. These are the facts that we are in this mess today. When I'm saying this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the information I want to give to you is very clear. You can never, you said it with your own mouth. Any day you begin to speak from your both sides of your mouth, the next person that should meaning saboteur will be dead. And any day you begin to speak from your both sides of your mouth, the same IPOB you lead. You do not say the same IPOB you found. You say the same IPOB you lead because you know you are not the founder of IPOB. You know. They will abandon you. Oh, we are now. The leadership. The head of the Directorate of State. Memos of their memo. Warning. You continue. IPOB gather intelligent. I direct sacking memos. Because you can be sacked. You are not a founder. You can be sacked. And you can't come outside and tell, you can tell people that you are not a founder. You are the leader. And people that find IPOB give you the leader. And you know what I'm saying is truth. But you are not going to buy it because some people think you are the founder. I know them by their names. 7 in number. Are you not 7 in number that day? The day IPOB was found? You are 7. Ono 7. Isa kono de. Una hadi isi. Una hadi isa to isa. So for you to know that if you continue in this very way, your member will be out very, very soon. I don't know when. Assure IPOB, you will be sacked direct. Because why? If you see evil, call evil out. Call evil out. Call evil out. Why are you not calling evil that your brothers are doing? The only thing are doing, they should leave your brothers alone. They should leave your brothers alone. So other Biafrans who are doing evil are good to crucify. They are good to narrate. They are good to embarrass. But your brothers, who are not even member of IPOB, who has never contributed to IPOB, but has been a benefactor of IPOB, using IPOB form to be taking their wife to America, Canada, to go and give birth. Kanu wife reside in Canada. The other boy that the another woman give birth to is schooling in London. IPOB when I transfer to account to one account in UK. When Oyendu was around though, in fear, is shut up. Don't talk. Don't talk. Each of you build a monarchy system of government. Biafrans, reject impunity crazy, autocracy, monarchy crazy. Let's restore a Biafra of total freedom where you can come outside. Mazi Kanu is the prime minister. Or omeme igororot egg. Ko aya egg. Una crowd of Biafra na they happen in Europe. It happened in Europe. A prime minister will be stored with egg. The citizen will go and buy egg from supermarket. Now I am a glass here. I build you when a Biafra of autocracy. Only me say what goes. The cabinet is not important. We are building institution. That is the reason they say Ibuenweze. But this time I want to build institution that will represent as a body. Building individual is a part of destruction. We are not building individual. If, for example, IPOB was built under Mazi Kano alone, there is no DOS, there is no national coordinator, it's always national coordinator. Okay, let's say there is national coordinator, but there's no DOS. What do you think will be the fate of IPOB? 2 weeks of the kidnap of Mazi Kano, Samaneka coming, it will destroy IPOB. But because you have an institution, support them. If Lolo Nekachimezie understand this very statement. What about you that is a member of IPOB? I understand. Some of you came by the voice you hear, the way he speak, the way he's fearless. Some of you come by the answering of Mazi Kano. He's an handsome man. The way he dress, the way he comports himself now, these are a thesis, swag that some of you come with. People that come for Biafra, they are few. And when they speak, you know. But these people that come with this all manner of things that I don't mention, there are many. Some of them will tell you, nah, Keza. Nah. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to remain in prison. We will not get Biafra. Go and bring him out. I don't want that kind of Biafra. So sometimes some people speak to me, I say, wow. Not that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to die. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be in prison, we will not get Biafra. We'll go and bring him out to Biafra land. They say no, that they don't want it. Some of them say, why are you opening office? Ordinary office that is being opened by the leadership. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu could not be able to open, even though we have money in millions that we can even have about no less than 8 to 10 houses in Europe, in different countries. They say no, if you want to open office, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be around. I ask, how did these people, their mother, how did they give birth to these people? Amụrụ ha ka esi amụ nwa, ka anyụrụ ha n'ike. Definitely, anyụrụ ha n'ike. Because they represent a waste product that come from the anus. Now, let's begin to analyze the video I played some minutes ago. Let's begin to analyze the 7 counts, 1 to 7 of way of pardoning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and things that he must do for pardon. It's 1 to 7. Let's analyze it and talk about a few things and open the line. But one thing is sure, I say breaking news. Ikenna David call for ceasefire, but he is the chief architect of fire burning. He instigated the fire after calling for ceasefire. He called for ceasefire, he go behind the back to instigate for the fire to continue to burn, meaning for the blackmail to continue to go on. Share the program, please. Share the program.
Finalized. The 7 conditions for presidential pardon.
The 7 conditions for presidential pardon of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, says Tinubu, according to the South, East, and South politicians and the lawyers who are also going for appeal to present the pardon as appeal, finally discharged. They are not going to add acquitted, but they will say it's discharged. I don't know what I could say there.
To ensure that the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu leads to lasting peace rather than renewed instability, the following conditions are non-negotiable.
The following conditions are non-negotiable. The following conditions are non-negotiable. He must carry out all the conditions given to him. Disband ESM, disband IPOB, destroy Radio Biafra, destroy social media, destroy IPOB community radio, destroy every social media handle that carries Biafra. And it will be monitored for 5 years.
1. Formal renunciation of violence and agitation for...
Formal renunciation of violence, agitation of Biafra, you ask. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is he leading a violence movement? No. He said we are going to get Biafra by a referendum. Or introduce a man that brings violence into the land of Biafra, the federal government of Nigeria. Under the same man that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu condemned that is corrupt, David Umahi, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu later confessed that Simon Eber was brought to him by David Umahi. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu accepted. Anything that transpired before that very event, I can't say it, but something go to this brother's account. A very huge amount go to Emmanuel Kanu, Kanu, the sisters. As sị na IPOB ụna n'ụlọ ya na-arụ ụna amụ ya na-arụ na Bimugu na the Kanus are getting richer under IPOB. DOS na no know what they do now. No see na where person they work na there for the shop. That is the color of shop. DOS are not na arụ. The Kanus are able to do na. Ha gonna Ganduje, a governor from the north, Babariga. Hey, audio.
Session, Mazi Nnamdi Kano must depose to an affidavit, formally and publicly.
Mazi Nnamdi Kano must swear an affidavit. He must sign. He must sign. He must take a serious sign. Forget about the oath that follows it. Hey, audio.
Announcing any pursuit of the sovereign state of Biafra.
He must renounce any pursuit, any chasing of sovereign state of Biafra. I forget his end when I'm warning him. I love Nnamdi Kanu be from out. These are the 7-point way of pardoning Nnamdi Kanu, according to the federal government of Nigeria, of which the lawyers are pursuing it inside of appeal. The politicians are pursuing it in the name of pardon or amnesty. We have the details. We can't keep it. So let know those who are in support. Is the fact.
Through secessionist means, he must commit to the indivisibility of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as enshrined.
He must commit to the federal government of Nigeria. Hey! Akadike si je. Advice is good. Sometimes you must take advice. No matter how you think you are educated, no matter how you think you are wise, you are well read, you know it all. Hey! So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, kumunya na lawyers na ajozi pardon, governors na ajozi biko. Barani. I think they are going to for about why go before can na ajozi government biko. We can see okay na 500 million naira. Oh yeah well I had this year. Maka mgbe asi ya na enye oh yeah well ya bịa bụrụ president. All those things I had this year. O we bụrụ ngene eyi ụmụnne ya metara. Akwụzi na ya condemn ya ụmụnne gị na-eme. I condemn ya na. I condemn ya.
In the 1999 Constitution as amended, the era of Biafra or death must end, and the era
of Biafra or death must end. Hey, God. The era of Biafra or death must end. Biafra or death. Hey, Kanu Takano. Oh, Kunu si kuwanu, kujisi wanu na aka, kujio yoba. Ono kujisi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu aka. These are the facts. The siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they paralyzed both the leg and the hand of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You're not going to pump and play. It's the truth. Look at the condition given to a man that Nigerian government is scared of. Telling him this is our condition. Are you going to take it? The lawyer and the civil say, take it. Where are you okay? Where are you? 500 million. Can you just give us 100 million? Give us 300 million. You can locate back to Kenya. And I don't want to God. Dike can use the condition. Dike na enye ha condition enye. Can use the condition. Do you know why Mazi Nnamdi Kano will take the condition? It's a life imprisonment. It is clear to Mazi Nnamdi Kano that the only people that is going to save Mazi Nnamdi Kano is leadership. But he has wronged them. For Mazi Nnamdi Kano to go calm, just be loyal to them, so he can be free. But Nyawa, who said, I can decide who live and who die, will not be loyal. On upon her DSS, DOS. DSS agent, that have DSS agent. All innocent people can about DSS agent.
Of Nigeria for all must, and the era of Nigeria for all must begin. 2. Total dissolution of the Eastern Security Network.
Total dissolution of Eastern Security Network. When you hear me come on air to give you breaking news, I don't come outside and talk. It doesn't matter your envy. It doesn't matter your jealous. It doesn't matter your abamasi. You know, not everybody will like me, and not everybody that I like. But pick the truth. That is the things being given to Mazi Nnamdi Kano. The day they give him this offer, we are aware. When I come to tell you IPOB is not for amnesty, you don't understand. Some of you don't understand. Apart from few people that understand it, that IPOB will not collect amnesty. We are not ready for amnesty. We are for freedom of Biafra. I did a program like that up to 4 times. You don't know. That IPOB is not ready for pardon. That is the time they were cooking it. But, okay, you know, go down. God forbid. For the sake of those who have died. If you are ready to compromise, that is not my business. But the blood of innocent Biafrans who have died in this struggle will never be on my head.
ESN. For a pardon to be considered, there must be a verifiable and complete disbandment of the Eastern Security.
There must be a verifiable that IPOB is no more, that ESN is no more, that Radio Biafra is no more, that Rapture Media is no more, that BTV is no more, that Biafran offices, IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra offices is no more existing before the federal government will agree for the pardon. If one ever got raka, that is the reason the target destroyed the US. The General Commander of Eastern Security Network, who does remember, the voice that scared the enemies in the person of Mazi Samuru. Is he not a member of the US? When you destroy them, ESN is gone. The blood of innocent Biafra has gone in vain. God forbid.
Network and all other paramilitary wings associated with the proscribed IPOB. All arms
with proscribed IPOB. I speak. I am a guy. Mazi Nnamdi Kano, my leader. Let me take away my glass and give you one advice. Mazi Nnamdi Kano. Akwangi wakanyi. Oh, try can see you na gebe ni Europe. Akpo oku na Netherlands na leadership oku na Netherlands. Ana me makangi one cross or border. to carry the responsibility, anything that happened along the line, for your sake. Cross our border, even though I don't supposed to be there. I remember can go and cross Austria, but Italy for event for your sake. And naga, million like this, brabam, sometimes you come there, I'm not in Nigeria, I'm a Biafra. Police, if you are not able to Biafra man. Ndalina singing half Rogananya. I'm at a commander in Germany. Home I have had a for your sake. If I cannot say no, I can't be like this occasion Biafra man. I can't because of Nnamdi Kanu to go and get arrested and sentenced to prison 6 months. Nah, am I his brother? But I'm doing it for your sake, my leader. Just to make sure if there are 1,001, I will be counted as 1,002 to increase the numbers. But yeah, you are seeing me as the enemy. Isn't it? Yeah, easy. Makezio. Ndị Ifuru na-eso metụ salama m ha niile. Onwe ebe ha na-aga. Hero Day is coming. Ihe hafụ ha na Germany. He ezosia. But there will be a kid of Biafra man, I don't too much. But I can't do what I'm doing. What I'm telling you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The people that love you are the people standing with the leadership. DOS. You see these morons, charlatans, standing with your siblings. They are not with you. They don't go anywhere. If they call for protest now, say, we are having a protest, whether you have a document or not, you must make yourself available to Switzerland as far as a member of IPOB. Mazi, you can't see them anyway. I'm telling you the fact. And they know that I know them. I know them by their names. I know them by their names. So what I'm saying in essence, we care about you. The only thing that is getting me annoyed, that you refuse to call out the evil of your brother. You shaded their evil for decades. And finally, their evil finally matured to hunt you. Their evil can never hunt IPOB. Why? Distortion is already there. So since they cannot destroy IPOB leadership, you become their target. Why? Because you shaded their evil. Now, let's continue to listen before I open my line.
Ammunition and hardware currently held by these groups must be surrendered to the Nigerian security forces under a supervised Arms for Peace program. 3. Immediate and permanent cessation of sit-at-home orders. The economic strangulation of the Southeast must stop. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must issue a directive to all his followers across all platforms to permanently end the Monday sit-at-home and any other unauthorized disruptions of public life. Our children must go to school and our markets must remain open every day of the week without fear of intimidation. 4. Public commitment to the democratic process. The path to changing a democracy is through the ballot box, not through the boycott of it.
He talk about sit-at-home. The leadership call up the sit-at-home after one day. The upper week, the sit-at-home was called up, right? Kanu Takano come on social media to tell you that he's the one that called up sit-at-home. Let's agree now that Kanu Takano call up sit-at-home. Let's now ask Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where were your siblings where Simon Ekpa were terrorizing the land of Biafra in the name of sit at home. Where Simon Ekpa was making a broadcast that if you refuse to sit at home, Simon Ekpa and his boys, if they kill one, kill two, before they will kill 200 people, the rest will be afraid. Where were your brothers? Where your brothers never counter Simon Ekpa? Because they were fighting the same cause. They were in the same mission. Destroy IPOB. Destroy the leadership. Conduct a vote with no confidence on them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Am I lying? Am I lying? Your brothers, do they go to coma? Why they don't see that Simon Ekpa was calling for sit at home? Sometimes 3 days. Sometimes 2 days. Sit at home. They refuse to condemn it. What Bola Ahmed Tinubu is saying in this 7, way of pardoning you, amnesty, was done by Simon Ekpa. But because your brothers refused to call Simon Ekpa out, they were busy telling you, yes, we have told the leadership to cancel sit at home. Continue, continue. This, my brother, is the reason we don't have mom today. We don't have dad today. You ask. The mom and dad, what happened to them? They were sick based on the shock. But they never die immediately. Right? But what about those that die in Afaroku Ibeko, in the palace of his local Kano? Biafra, these are questions you need to ask. Why is it Tinubu is talking about sit at home? But when Simon Ekpa was sharpening sit at home, why the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never counter Simon Ekpa one day? Why the siblings never in their life counter Simon Ekpa one day? Because they're in the same path. They were doing the same agenda. Destroy the leadership of IPOB. Make sure IPOB is being blacklisted as a terrorist. And finally, they succeeded. And IPOB leadership took the bold step. And the people that blacklist IPOB as a terrorist organization apologize. Do you see the symbols of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu challenging the nonsense organization that wanted to blackmail IPOB as a terrorist organization? No. Do you see Simon Ekpa challenging them? No. But he was busy drinking wine. Because why? He was busy. Yeah, we finally succeed. IPOB and his leadership took a bold step. They were shocked where the organization apologized that they are very sorry. Do you know why I'm saying this? I am saying this because of the nonsense that is coming from Bola Ahmed Tinubu's mouth in the name of sit at home.
Elections. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must publicly urge his supporters to participate fully in the Nigerian democratic process. Any further calls to disrupt or boycott local, state, or federal elections will be viewed as a violation of the spirit of this pardon. 5. Engagement in a structured national dialogue. Upon its release, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall be required to participate in a Southeast Peace and Reconciliation Commission. This commission, composed of traditional rulers, religious leaders, and state officials, will work to address the root causes of agitation and ensure that the grievances of the region are channeled through the Southeast Development Commission, SCDC, and other legitimate constitutional avenues. 6. Cease and desist from incendiary broadcasts. The use of media be it traditional or digital, to incite hatred against other ethnic groups or to threaten the lives of security personnel and public officials must end. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must commit to a code of conduct that promotes national cohesion and mutual respect among all Nigerian tribes. 7. A period of state-supervised reintegration. The pardon will be subject to a 5-year good behavior monitoring period. During this time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's movements and public engagements will be subject to security clearances to ensure that the conditions of his release are strictly adhered to. Any breach of these conditions will result in the immediate revocation of the pardon and the reinstatement of his life sentence. A call to my Igbo brothers and sisters. To the elders of the Southeast, I say, help us guide your youth. To the governors, I say, let us build the infrastructure that will make...
Now, before I will open my line, every one of you have seen what Sahara Reporter wrote about the garbage they wrote. You are expecting the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to counter it. They can't counter it. You expect Ikenna David to counter it. Ikenna David can't counter it. But the only thing he can counter is memo that was released by the leadership. Who is this? The line is open for those of you that want to call in. The line is open for those of you that want to call in. You can call in now and end your view, please. We have a first caller on this very program, my wonderful brother Mazi Shbaik. Welcome to the program. The floor is yours. There, Mazi.
I greet you much. Meanwhile, you should need for his position. This last, as in this last write up, I hope me I'm already getting Ghana. You understand from your platform now. So you should need on your exposition. So where worry I am go for the like this, you understand me? If I like this, you the most times they believe in Hannah saying Rokama. Kama the very, very rarely. You Emma Martin before Kamuan de Bope. You understand money on a keep as well. One name it is in your bed. You understand you get why? Martin Nande Kano now put like this, you understand? You that now I can't shinaga ban on you. Milan, if Martin Nande Kano Sopagana, you understand the form of let me just say, I can't share even do support or what he bedded. We hear me get affected now. All these why now you're all these one who money and on the Kuluko, Henny hand on the Kuluko. As in born or good now side, you understand? Martin Nande Kano never condemned them. And which Henny and I, which has indicated now, forms it back to him. So another thing is equal to Biana. You're referring like this last minute I played now. Now, Martin Nande Kano who go that in Henny and everything now got towards this direction. All who go that everything now got towards this direction, you understand? So the reason why have fighting everything possible to destroy the IPOB. Oh, yeah, may have now fight here now. And Konya won't then chigan here now, or DOS. And which over a DOS or maybe who will Bukashi, they were unable to secure the struggle. But this Sanketa and I self, you are even Nigerian government self, I can't happy. But the DOS now, you understand, our people now want an Niger. Our people, there is a lot of life for Karera, so that's why they secure the movement that will phone it. So if any for Handigana, my Kano, my metal sell out to her, Moriego, all those criminals, they already know the deal. Ham, he could get an eye, Ham, I go that neighbor and I get everything, Ogaga. And the assignment given to them, with my own understanding, destroy the destroy highlight the US and I.
Yeah, Mazi, because Ikenna David call for ceasefire, but at the same time, he also go to address them that they should fire down.
The ceasefire call, let me just say, all manipulative ceasefire in the sense, must know all how I because see me, I know what people go well. Our people's eye and I are very, very open. How matter go to Kusoya Mirojina say call on for that ceasefire. Must know how and I understand when they began at the media space. If you not got say anything like a ceasefire, anything like that, then another thing they quite keep like this year. Them and move for all here, manage to Ukuma Ugroya George and move for them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that's not already how happen. Let me just say pie or something like that. Even Biafra self will come fast. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, so as it stands now, self or just get pie, Biafra one and a fight so that's to say
Mazi, oh, kwekuru no ego na-apụta.
So Joe begin to check my Ikenna and Kechi, because Mas not no Mas let me just say our people now or don't we all talk at Biafra. I'll just not sing what would medicine here. Camera and can I know one point. So the other way for him to come out, okay, enjoyment, Yana, cultures get destroy Hana the leadership and I had Yama this victory, but that's a you could go again. So to cut the whole story short, one young I said that now can she have on. So can she and I say you could go with the Samuel and Eba Bushra our people are in it. All that can she now we have again on. So one of my dish leak.
There was bike. These are Eman Ezioku na Wawa. If, for example, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was condemning the criminality of Kanu in Germany, I don't know about Switzerland, Austria, France, Spain, Portugal, Italy, I don't know. But I'm talking about when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was around, the criminality of Kanu in Germany, the looting of Kanu in Germany, the embezzlement of Kanu in Germany in IPOB form is mind-blowing. And the funny part, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be called to tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the actions of Kanu with evidence. Leave him. The way he signed the radio that they opened, and he was asked, do you sign for them to open it? Yes, but leave them. Hey, bah. Hypocrisy in the highest order. That's why I say, if somebody from Anambra does it, he will be crucified. Imo State person does it, he will be crucified. Ebonyi State person does it, he will be crucified. Somebody from Abia that is not from Kano's family, the person will be crucified. But once you are from Kano's, if you love me, protect my siblings, forget about their criminality. But if the other person, IPOB treatment, we don't want to restore a Biafra of hypocrisy that will be worse than Nigeria. Don't forget, 30th of May is coming approaching. I believe every one of us are ready. But let's take this song. Because of these people, we are not backing down. We must call it spade to down the consequences.
People of Biafra, Ipob in Italy is inviting Biafrans and all lovers of freedom across the globe to this year's special event of 30th May, a day set aside by Ipob to remember those who have died and made the greatest sacrifice for our freedom.
The death of children, women and men since the creation of Nigeria till death is a clarion call for we the living to remember.
This event will take place at Milan train station in Italy and expected to be a massive turnout from Chineke.
For more information, please contact these following principal officers: Mazi Ugo,
Ipob Italian National Coordinator, Mazi Ikechukwu Odurukwe, Deputy Italian National Coordinator, +393 28 692 1066.
Mazi Chinomso Ebelebe.
That is it. This one is last year Ipob Italy jingle. The new one of 2026 is coming very, very soon. This is the old one. Just to play the music that is there. Oh, Wutirem, oh, Wutirem, oh, Wutirem, Ndenwo maka Biafra. It pays me so much. It pays me so much. Men, women, who has died for the sake of Biafra. The line is open as we are about to round up the program. The line is open for those of you that want to call in. Don't be afraid. Call in and end your view. Don't be afraid. Not after my program. You call me Okija. Ndewo. Mazi, no. In a bambo. This is the time to call and make your opinion known. Tell us what you thought about the criminality of the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kano for decades. That they were hiding. Also me, I was also hiding it. Even though I'm aware. But this is the time to tell you the fact that the criminality does stand for the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kano. They begin to grow. They now graduate as kidnapper by luring their brother to Kenya. Let me bring Lord Nneka Chimezi to the program. The line is open for those of you that want to call in. Feel free to call in. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
This struggle, I'm trying to go before Aganihu. Before federal government in Agawa, Kenya, have one thing in mind: to destroy this group that is giving them headache. Go to UK one Nigeria. Oh yeah, with the essence. And then federal government, my man and Nnamdi Kanu is just one man. Here, man Nnamdi Kanu Jikro Ipob and their members. And then my Ipob at a time, an organization, which has a movement. The managers in now do not support. With attention, they really fought. I mean, with the Biafra. And I can put a Nnamdi Kanu meaning with the Biafra. mgbe ihe a bịara megide ndị federal gọọmenti hụ na ijide Nnamdi Kanu dị every tendency na ha nwere ike plant ndị ga-destroy mu Ipob within Ipob gbaga ha na Nnamdi Kanu nọ na nga. And then when every believe na ihe Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwu today ọ naghị ekwe consciously maka Nnamdi Kanu ma cannot ordinarily tinye confusion in an organization he suffered to build, in an organization ndị mmadụ ngwuru. And then before Nnamdi Kanu agawa nga enweghị mgbe okwu gosiri na ya na ndị otu ya na-enwe nsogbu especially the DOS. In fact o kwuru na enwere anything mere nọ na ndị a ga-ege ntị gwụkwa ndị DOS may play that is broadcast here. Na any other person na ha won't do na so be careful, don't follow them. So I mention na ndị ahụ ọ na-ekwusi ihe mee so na ndị a ga-ege ntị wụ Ipob leadership which is DOS. So ndị ochi ahụ na-refer to now gaa na ntị ndị lawyer ya anụnwa na ụmụnne ya ha hijackịrị ya ndị ọ hatụrụ ya nga rutekwenụ na mgbe ejidere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu onye nwaanyị dị a na-eji ya na Kenya ya akpachie ya wụ nwanne ya nwoke bụ Kanu ntakịrị kọta ọ na Kanu ntakịrị revealụ na-eji ya ihe na ya na-akọta ya gidere aka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu agaghị abata Nigeria ya abata akpọta lọya nga-edefend nwe ya lọya defend kwa na win a case nweta ya dị na nkwute ụmụnne ya chifuo ha kwatazie ndị a na-akwụgharị ha na-arụzi ma ọrụ
on the content creator Lolo Nekachimizi have content creators lawyers. Let's bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the program and what he says many years ago. Let's bring it please. Let's bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, if they cover than some animals, senseless. Here. They listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only thing they will tell you, Okija, no, Okija, don't say like that. Blood is thicker than water. One neighbor, one near. They begin to quote the nonsense message of Master Prophet. Hey, nah. I want that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, black people, the way they reason, some of them, the way they reason, I don't know where they come from, to God, though. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if he eat the money every morning, it's okay. He has opened our eyes. You know, say, where did this kind of people come from? Who give birth to them? So if IPOB have $1 billion, so eating the $1 billion is to open your eyes. Enjoy. Is it Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that taught you about Biafra? I say, he open our eyes. Are you blind before? Are you blind? Indeed, some of them were blind. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made them to see. I don't blame them. These are people that are based in Western world. Though. If they talk, you will know that they are worse than animals they are worse than Fulani cow. When you put and get me, I wouldn't want to say that walk is a Biafra man, able to near car, Kimama Mount.
Indigenous people of Biafra, we are IPOB under one central command, under one leadership, under one directorate, under one coordination of the world. There is only one indigenous people of Biafra. We are aware now what some are they want to establish fake groups. They want to deceive you. They want to cheat you. Some idiots may answer IPOB, but you must understand they're not one of us. It is the same thing as Boko Haram wearing police army uniform to go and kill people. These people are not part of us and can never ever be. How would they say the products of ABC? Into one house, one another. These are evil men and little boys. We must counter them wherever we see them. They are not IPOB. We have no government. The government of the indigenous people of Biafra is the indigenous people of Biafra. So when the time comes, Biafrans will vote and decide who will govern them. Until then, we are not a government. We are servants of the people, as we shall continually demonstrate. Allow me to repeat what I said before. We are not a government, I tell you. I must warn and caution you. We are the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. There is no government, there is no addition. Of course, we have an embassy, that is true. That embassy is not an organization. We don't run any other website apart from ipob.org. We don't have any other radio station on this earth apart from Radio Biafra. I'm aware that Awusa set up with ABC or Awusa, they set up 1 or 2 radio stations to answer our name as part of their subterfuge and ocean provocateur. But they will not prevail, they will not succeed, they cannot survive the heat.
Please, Barrister, before you begin to contribute into the commentary, there was a comment that somebody sent to Radio Biafra. His name is, I think, is Evans. I've forgotten his surname. He was saying something to the effect that why is it that when we're talking about supporting Radio Biafra and the work that Radio Biafra is doing, and this nonsense about people forming Biafra government here, Biafra government in exile there, and all that stupidity, when there is no Biafra yet? Why is it necessary that our people must be deceived? Why are we prone? Why are Igbo people, I'm not saying other Biafran nationalities, why are Igbo people prone to being deceived? Why do we accept lies more than the truth?
Accept lies more than the truth.
Criminal groups that they set up, that
criminal groups,
they are dead, they are buried, they are finished. Nothing is coming out of them anymore. A cockroach that comes up and mentions the word Biafra wants to have his own cabinet. What type of madness is that?
Any cockroach that rise up, mention the name Biafra, want to have his own cabinet. Mazi, your brother. The name is Kano. Oh, his own radio. Also, non get sign area. If what non get sign area. No, ha me be onwe ya eme. Sisi hapụ ha. Mazi Nnamdi ka nwa ya aka ụmụnne gị aka. I'm not going to leave them alone. This is the fact. Hapụ aka na ngịnị mere. Mụnwa. Ma hapụ aka ahụ. Ha nwa bụ my job now. Ma dị na-adọ ha ndọsa. Let's listen. No, let me bring another audio. I want you to pay attention. This is the voice of our GOC. Our GOC.
And I'm amazing here on behalf of IPOB leadership. Barrister, ihe anyị na-ababa afọ ọhụrụ. That's what may draw your attention. Never, you and you did any press release give for somebody, or somebody complain about that a politician a press release either.
In Anya, are you hearing it? They want us to be calling politicians in our press release. And in Mapo office, that is the reason. You see this leadership. Pray for them. Oh. Pray for them that Kano Shadija Wewa Akawo daily monthly contribution. This leadership say no. Allah you wow. Another call politician name now. Wanna put Devil man. Mona put Rufai. Rufai. That is the reason that very nonsense press release is dead and buried. A man powerful way, a complete thief.
A problem. You don't have the intelligence we have on someone. Naka politicians, politicians say go. Now you will do this, you will do that. Wherever the IPOB no, this time around. When you get a politician in the last time you put ya get with a new governor, Makachineke, Alloy. IPOB they press release. That a new governor in the do you know how many IPOB members that man next they became Boba notice?
For where? For where?
Without any person.
More
than 20 IPOB members are missing. This Mbale Brula. Any IPOB member.
For where?
Organize the press release. Una bara onyenka on our support to Kwamazi Nnamdi Kanu. The politicians naga alloy. No. They talk about happy with problem. What her IPOB? What her IPOB? Don't interfere like your line name. Whatever audio message I send there, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay. Hey,
when I send there, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. She can't know him. I want all the other man. This okay, one woman with politicians. Eji Shapam record Hanile. I have it. Eji Shapam record Line. Who would I name me Akaja? Don't worry. Can you have a first and last? IPOB gave a press release. They or somebody, but like a trick, any retreat, retreat for that press release. I did it. Tell anything about it.
Our people you say they are killing. Our lawyers, Jimako and Kanons continue to enrich themselves with the blood of innocent Biafrans. I get money here. Oh, you don't fund there.
Like a Nigerian government. Have you condemned him?
He can never. I did press release. I told you for a new settlement. I told you to nonsense. Can you do a press release against any politician or against all your blessed people? They put a ditch that I know your cap across the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your cap friend. The same thing for last year. I did a press release. Unpuno Jagaria. Counter area. About you kind of here. Oh, you I say you disband yes. For so long. Disband I very well and what can I have about IPOB issue? Kind of happy with problem. All the customers in Nnamdi Kanu focus on there. What IPOB no no. You people have caused enough damage. You made a caricature of this struggle. You made a caricature of it. IPOB members, thousands of people. Like an email prison, and won't know Yari Israel. And I will move. I will try again, and I go about. Of never go to Aram Puna. Yes, problem this year. I just press release again, they are buying Onya. No state governor, only proscribed IPOB members. You know, so I just pampire. You know, being self anesthesia. And you can't more down. Yeah, you know, I came 2 years ago. Now, what would you know now? These are the things that lead to the hatred to our GOC. These are the things. These are the things. I didn't know. Wow. So are you telling me you can't be corrupt? Why now? Why are you blocking every way?
For the last time I get the press release. But actually, I press release. I know what problem I like you get fish here out. I like you get fish here out.
A non-entity called a lawyer Jimako, a fraudster in America. Oyo in the US. Ogu to run here. America bari ogo wambi. Eh? Biafrans, I'm about to sign out. Ikenna David, before I sign out. Stop calling for peace on the other side or in the other room. You continue to instigate your social media bandits to be attacking the leadership. Stop calling for peace in open, in secret. You say to them, continue your mission. Your mission is to destroy the leadership. We are equal to the task. Those who are following you are chaff. 30th of May is quite approaching. You can't find them anywhere. If you live in Europe, please, Austria day is coming, May 1st. That is the day of Austria. Austria Day is May 1st, Austria. Please, we are still waiting for the flyer. I don't know whether Mazi is watching. Once we get the flyer, we will make it available and we will tag it on our program to educate our people. But at this very junction, I'm going to be signing out. Tomorrow is another day. Since Biafrans are not calling, I think they are busy. But we must continue. No retreat, no surrender. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow, Mushireke. Na YouTube, I'm going to make it Harvard. Harvard is Bugunu. Just share the program. Share the program. We are signing out.
Here comes the time. The whole wide world will welcome the rising sun. Here comes the time for everyone to see that what will be. This is the time for you and I to stand together as one. They will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? All your wings will fly. I'm the proud of who you are. Because the sun is rising. We're shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. We spent our lives in pain and misery. Never gonna trade our freedom with any mystery. It's affecting our soul and it's killing us slow. With what we've been through, we are far from being good. But we are blessed by you, but we got drama. So we're never gonna give up.
We never give up. We never go give up. For the sake of those who have died.
Nobody can stop us. sound. Can't you see the sun is rising? All your waves of black, and be proud of who you are.
Be proud of who you are.
We're shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. Windows and curtains, green lights be every building. When I think about how blessed we are, goosebumps all over my body. Sunrise to the clock strike. Black strands crossing gray stripes. Clashes upon clashes, many lives turn to ashes. When I ponder one reminisce, the actions I see malice. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag, all over the world. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag, all around the world. We go carry the cross together. Walk through.
We must carry this cross together. Carry this cross with the leadership. These are the paths we have chosen to carry this cross with the leadership. Wonderful Biafrans and lovers of Biafrans, lovers of IPOB all over the world, lovers of Eastern Security Network, lovers of Directorate of State of Biafra Land, the DOS, indeed, they are wise, double salute, and lovers of freedom. We have come to the end of this very program. That the master of instigation, Ikenna David, called for ceasefire from his own social media bandits in the secret. He gave them go ahead. We have every information. We are not lying. We are saying the facts. You may not like it, but it's the fact. You know Ikenna David. You know Shumu Igbo, who is now Shumu Biafra. Go there and tell Ikenna David and Shumu Igbo to stop propaganda, stop lie, stop instigation, that we are equal to the task as we continue to gather. Every step we take, we are there. And as I'm running down this very program, Metusela, darling, to the signal, now, wow, I hear this is a man, Biafra man information. I know you people are going to gather this evening. Maybe you are, maybe 6. Nenia will come to address you people again. Man, up here. Maybe you can bed. You see this leadership. We have come to defend them with our last blood. We are not building individual. We don't want to build a powerful man. We want to build a group of powerful men and women that you can call institution. That is the DOS. And that is where we stand. Conrain, concern. We are not building the name called one man show business. Biafra is not a show business. We are fighting of total freedom. We are not building a monarchy republic of Biafra. We are fighting for the Republic of Biafra. So, thank you for watching and see you tomorrow. Onye mari Yesu okwu emenia eme ya anyị ga-ekwu okwu. We fear nobody. The only thing that we respect people. But if you begin to think you are all, Ibu eze onye gwara m, some Ibu eze ga-akwụ ọtọ, we will tell you sit down. And that is exactly what we are doing. That IPOB form that men and women has contributed all over the world must be accounted for. And that is what we have stand. It doesn't matter the kind of propaganda. Bring it on. We are equal to the task. Stop telling people to ceasefire in the secret. You tell them, Darlington, fire down, Madubugu, fire down. What are you doing? Don't you know if we don't destroy this leadership, this Okita Biafra man will continue to say accountability. Don't you see people are believing in it? Mazi will see you tomorrow. From me, from here, it's good night.